Welcome back to Food City Friday here in the Daytime Kitchen with registered dietitian Kirby Moir, talking about National Canned Foods Month. I mean, you go to Food City, okay, and you look at all the different canned foods. I mean, you could just be in there forever.
Yeah, and you can really stock your pantry with a multitude of different options and a lot of, again, versatile things. And we talked a little bit about quick lunch earlier.
Yes.
So I'm tackling next breakfast and dinner.
All right.
And we'll start with one of your favorites.
I love oatmeal.
Love oatmeal.
I love oatmeal. Grew up eating oatmeal. Love it. Yes.
And you mentioned earlier, you want your oatmeal preferably to be warm. So this is a take on kind of overnight oats.
Okay.
But you're actually going to bake it the next day.
Ooh,
so
nice.
it is rolled oats.
Yeah.
We mix in a little bit of seasoning, some cinnamon, some milk, and then we're going to actually feature canned fruit. So I did sliced peaches, and those get topped in there. You let that rest in your fridge overnight, and then in the morning you bake it in the oven for 30 minutes. That's going to be a nutrient dense, great choice for kids, adults alike. And what I love is super easy one pan dish. We kind of keep featuring that today.
And canned peaches, great versatile dish. I mean, ingredient that you can use in a lot of dishes.
Yeah, and I think the good thing to remember about canned fruit, we want to look for options that are either in 100% juice or with no added sugar. And then again, we're kind of hitting on the point that these are things that might be seasonal finds, like peaches, pears, pumpkin, or maybe take a little bit of love to get them prepared to go into a dish. We love that that's simple, full of vitamin C, full of fiber, and great flavor.
And you use peaches, but there's other canned fruits that you can use here. So many.
Yeah, super versatile. So you can switch up the fruit in there every single week. But again, that's a really nutrient-dense, quick option.
And baked oatmeal, really good comfort food.
Yes, and I'm going to keep,
as my mom would say, it'd stick to your ribs.
Yeah. And I'm going to keep honing in on very price efficient. So if we're looking to feed a crowd on a budget, that is a great choice. And then when it comes to dinner time, we are using a little bit more than just canned options here. But I actually featured two canned favorites here. The first being canned spinach in this lasagna, and then the other, this is one of my favorite products. It is a tomato sauce that only features one ingredient, and that's 100% Italian tomatoes.
Just one ingredient. Can't go wrong there.
So when we think again about those, we talked about processed foods. Again, we want to recreate or rethink. These are preserved foods that make it simple and easy to get that flavor in. I used oven-ready lasagna noodles here too, a little bit of cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese, and then since it's Heart Month, we also swapped in for some ground turkey. This is a very easy family-friendly meal that again can kind of put together those ingredients pretty quickly.
Ground turkey, another versatile ingredient that you can use in lots of things. We've done it in spaghetti. You can use it in other dishes as well. It's a great substitute. You don't lose any of that flavor.
Yeah, and the taco salad I featured with Amy earlier, we used canned chicken. That could easily be another dish that you feature some of that fresh protein as well. So keep in mind, it doesn't have to be 100% canned, but we want to fit in all forms of fruits and vegetables. We should not be fearful of that canned section when it comes to getting that.
Absolutely not. And you were talking about your lasagna, and I love the fact you said you like to do the thin layers. Now, some folks like it thicker, you know, with a lot of cheese and everything. But thin layers, I think once you stack it up, you get all that great flavor.
Do it. Yeah, I know, and a good nourishing meal. Again, we're going with two things today that definitely make you feel full, kind of come from the heart, and of course featuring those canned items.
When you were telling everybody, and I want you, this bears repeating because I didn't know this. You were telling Amy about the sodium content.
Yes.
You can find, all you got to do is look at the color of the label.
Yep, super simple there, and then we'll notice that too with our fruits. 100% juice options are also going to be that blue, which I love. So at Food City, our Pick Well program is going to help give you guidance, but our private label is already kind of doing some of those standout nutrient claims on the front as well.
When you think about it, I mean, I think sometimes canned food gets a bad rap. I really do. I think it gets a bad rap, but it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, no. And I think when people ask about what should I do to eat healthier, we want to make it easier. We want to make it fit in our budget. We want to make it sustainable. And I think that canned food fits the bill for all of those goals.
All right. We can't have fresh peaches year round. We can't. It just can't. But they do their best there at Food City. You can go in and get fresh peaches in the produce department or get the canned peaches and make some incredible dishes like this baked oatmeal. Kirby, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Great ideas. Great ideas for keeping your food tasty and healthy as well, and it doesn't hurt your wallet as well. If you want to find out more about what's going on here, go to foodcity.com.